This is my review of My Hero Academia, Chapter 242. Have a Merry Christmas. And I must say, when this chapter started, I thought the most adorable thing would be the principal wrapped up in Aizawa's scarf. Just that was absolutely freaking adorable. And even Aizawa couldn't really complain all that much because he's the freaking principal, and they're all scared of him. But then the clouds parted, and an angel appeared before us all. I give you the one, the only, the Eris Claws! And yes, this is the most absolutely freaking adorable thing I've seen in this entire series so far. But we'll get back to that. So, back to the principal. Turns out the Public Safety Commission is basically demanding that all the students have in-the-field training. Which, on the surface, doesn't sound too concerning, but as they're reading it, they can tell something is very wrong here. They think there's actually too few heroes, and that there's going to come a time when all the students are going to need to step up and take on the role of heroes as well. I mean, Aizawa even said they can't come out and say they're mobilizing the kids for war. But that's literally what they're doing. They're getting all their soldiers ready and giving them the most training they can have for what's coming, what's going to happen soon. The teachers realize this has to have something to do with Daika and almost certainly League of Villains, who they believe are connected, but for some reason, government's not telling them anything specific. Though this letter itself, this whole order, like, you gotta give the kids hand-on training, could actually be considered their own way of saying, hey, listen, some crazy-ass stuff's going down, get your kids ready, and just pray for the love of all that's good. Also, another interesting moment. The principal and All Might have a conversation about the UA trader. I mean, we haven't heard about that in so freaking long. But they basically make this decision that, yeah, there's no way anyone in UA could be the trader. Or at least none of the students can. Teachers, hard to say. Personally, my belief is still the principal is the traitor. Just makes so much sense. I could even argue that All For One's the one that gave him his quirk. Just saying. Anyway, then we move back to the students, and it's freaking Christmas Eve! And oh my god. They just all look so good in their Christmas outfits. I freaking love it. Except for Bakugo, of course. He's too cool for Christmas. Though they spend the rest of the chapter trying to get him put on the right outfits. Which I just love. Midoriya and Bakugo are trying to figure out where they're going to do their internship with. I mean, Deku wanted to go back to the Midnight Agency, even though he essentially caused the death of their leader. I mean, not really, but I'm going to argue that. But apparently they're too busy with paperwork and whatnot to take in anyone new. Which makes sense. I mean, for every single thing a hero does, they probably have to fill like an hour of paperwork out to explain what happened, why it happened, how much it cost, what was the damage, all that's... Hero business is way more paperwork than I think most people realize. Also, Gran Torino is still kind of in limbo, so he doesn't really have a license. But he does have a license, but he doesn't, so it's all kind of iffy there. Not really much they can do. Meanwhile, Bakugo was going to go with Best Jeanist, but he's missing and assumed dead, which concerning. It's also a really interesting moment between Best Jeanist and Bakugo here in a flashback. Once you've earned your provisional license in your second year, return to me, and on that day, tell me your chosen name. I mean, he's already got his provisional license a little bit early, I'm just saying. But Bakugo still hasn't figured out his name, that which describes him, who he is, and what he means to the world. And, frankly, I have no idea what the hell Bakugo's name is going to be. I mean, he essentially symbolizes crushing the enemy, but King Explosion Murder Fist just didn't sit well with the sponsors, so that's a no. I just really can't figure it out. No, let me know what you think in the comments down below. I've been racking my brain for a good day here trying to figure it out, and I have no idea what the hell he's going to call himself. And then, like I said, the heavens part, and Eri comes in, and she is just so freaking adorable. She actually says trick or treat because she doesn't know what the holidays are. Later on, she tries to give someone a painted egg. Oh my god. You are so freaking adorable. I love you, Eri. Also, apparently her horn is starting to get bigger again, which could be concerning. I mean, Aizawa thinks it might have something to do with the fact she's been more positive lately, but you could also think of it as her powers recharging, and sooner or later it's going to explode again, and she'll lose control of it. Oof, that would be bad. That would be so very, very bad. Or good. Like I said, there's a lot of good her power can do, like revive the dead, fix All Might, uh, turn one of Shigaraki's hands back into his family member. Again, she is so freaking OP, and we really do not know the balance of her power yet, so that'll be interesting. Nice big shot of everybody enjoying their Christmas dinner, or Christmas Eve dinner, I think. And it's just, it's beautiful. It's just everyone dressed up. Even Baku's wearing the hat and jacket. He finally gave up. They're all having a good time, and I'm actually a little worried right here because this kind of, it screams last straw. Like in Ruby, they had the big food fight, and then right after that, they all essentially got screwed over. People died, and everything went to hell. That was like their last good moment as kids before everything just turned dark and gritty. All right, so it's time for the gift exchange, and from what I'm seeing, the basic premise seems to be everybody just grabs a random roll of tape and pulls, and the present they get is the present they keep. I mean, Tokoyami brought in this sword, which, yeah, no idea what the frick that is. I mean, it kind of reminds me a little of the sword from Final Fantasy VII, but the top, it looks like it's from like Tron or something. If this is a reference to something I'm just not getting, please let me know, because I want to know where the freak this sword comes from. And of course, Eris, the one who ends up with that sword afterwards, which, oh my god, I just love. I don't think she can wield it, and I don't think she would wield it, but oh my god, Eris as a trained swordswoman, that would be freaking awesome. Oh, I love that. Meanwhile, Deku got sliced mochi, and Uraka got a little All Might figure. I'm not actually sure what's happening here or why they got this. I mean, it's been stated in the after school light novel thing that Uraka absolutely freaking adorably loves mochi to a ridiculous amount. So that might have been just what she brought. I mean, when I first read this, I thought they were going to exchange gifts, but now I think that's just what they both brought, and they both end up getting the other one's thing. It's nice. Also, I think Ida got bars of gold. No, no real mystery where those came from, but yeah, those look like bars of gold, which, oh my freaking god, that woman is so overwhelmingly terrifying to the entire world that she's probably the most dangerous quirk user there is. Just think, she keeps eating and eating, and she keeps making gold bars after gold bars. She destroys the economy. Alright, last panel. Todoroki goes up to Bako and Deku and he asks, if neither of you have a work study, why don't you both come with me to the #1 hero? Oh my freaking god. Deku and Bako are going to intern with Endeavor. Endeavor! I can't believe I didn't think of it, but it works so well. I mean, Endeavor's got the whole anger, rage, chip on his shoulder thing that Bako has, and he would be perfect helping Bako get over that, or helping him find a better way to channel it. And Deku needs some of that just raw power right now. Some aggression, some rage, some learning how to, focus his abilities. I'm sure that this is going to somehow sink into him unlocking the other quirk abilities. Hell, maybe one of them's a fire ability. And this all just works so perfectly as the culmination of a lot of stories. The Hawk story, Todoroki trying to unlock that Fire Fist thing, Deku trying to unlock his new quirks. There's just so much. Oh, Dabi. This would be a great time to reveal that Dabi is actually Todoroki's brother. Haven't seen that yet. So yeah, so much that can happen in this one, and I'm honestly a little worried because last week I said as a joke that Deku's cursed and all the people he works under end up essentially suffering for it. He trained under All Might, and All Might lost his hero powers. He trained under Gran Torino, and Torino lost his license. He trained under Night Eye, and he's dead. So yeah, I was a little worrying about Endeavor. I mean, seriously though, if he dies, and then I think Best Genius is number 3 hero, that basically, or he not even dies, if just like his the truth about what he's done in the past gets revealed, and he gets kicked out of the Heroes Association, then that's basically the top 3 heroes all done and out in a flash, which would be very, very bad for society. I definitely think that could, encourage people more to be the whole liberate yourself, be free, don't rely on heroes because the best heroes are evil or dead or whatever. That'd certainly be interesting, but let me know what you think in the comment section down below. What the freak is going to happen in this internship? I'm assuming bad things, but again, let me know what you think. Be sure to like, subscribe. Until next time, peace.